Hello, hello. All right. Can you hear me? No volume. Is there no commentating? James, can you hear me now? That's hard to say. Can you hear me now? Okay, there we go. I believe I'm on. All right, Eli just got that one. Just getting their player sheets here, guys. All right, so this is CSI, 9-ball division, race to 7. Sorry, that took me a bit to get this all figured out. Yeah, Eli against Aaron. No magic rack and hitting the heck out of it. Did not leave himself much on that one ball. He's not hooked. That's probably the best thing you can say about that rack. Yeah, it's spread out, but boy, this puts a lot of pressure on the shooter right now. You want to do something smart or awesome or, something. Yeah, that was probably his best move to carry him the 4-ball. And he did good. He left him doubled up on the 5. We'll see how Eli responds. Oh, great try. Tried to combo that 5 in. Almost had it. And, ooh, oh, brutal. That might hurt, but this gives Aaron a chance to catch up. He could go top left and pocket the 1 ball and try and make the 9. He could also do a pretty simple little cross bank to pocket the 9. I prefer the cross bank. We'll see what he does. All right, this is a smart way to go too, honestly. He's just a couple shots away from getting there in many different ways. What CSI division? It's just CSI 9-ball. It's open division, sir. All right, so is he going to go in and out so he can cut the 3-ball into the 9? No. All right. I'd say a little bit of follow. He's going to leave himself dead for the 4-ball. Boss man, maybe. The table next to me is table 1. All right. Got to follow that. Yeah, that's probably good enough. It's very hooky right there, but I believe that he got himself. Boss man James, how's the sound? Can you hear my voice all right? Oh yeah, I almost got to come around 3 rails and kind of flirt with that 9-ball a little bit, even as close as he is to getting the 6-ball. This guy played this real smart. Aaron played this real smart. There were a couple wilder options he could have taken to try and get that 9-ball in. He did not take them. He was willing to put in a little bit of work to get it for sure. Got to respect that. Well done, Aaron. 1-1 on the board. Again, race to 7. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. Be sure and like and subscribe. You want to get the notifications when Bad Boy has new stuff coming up. Bad Boy often has new stuff coming up. All right, he's got that nice. Sitting nicely on the 2-ball. I assume he's going to go in and out to the rail and leave the 3-ball on the side. Yeah. Yeah, and then from there, he's got nice natural shape. Now you want to make sure not to go low and get hooked on the 5-ball, but that's not a big problem. He is sitting nicely. He's got to get up for the 6, and then get mid-table for the 7. I'd say right now those are his big things to worry about. Okay. So I don't know what his plan is. I mean, if you got the stroke for it, this is top left and a ton of it. A ton of left, especially. Yeah, we'll see what he likes. Yeah, that's probably a smarter way to go about it, but it's going to leave you like that. This is a very makeable cut, and these guys are far into the CSI 9-ball division. I think this is 4th round, winner side. So yeah, his odds of making stuff like that are pretty high. Having said that, you know, it is what it is. All right, Aaron's back at the table. This is tricky. On Valleys and on Brunswicks, this is not that tricky of a shot. On Diamonds, the shelf is so deep. When these tables first came out, this was a big conversation amongst players. Is what do you do when it's like that? Yeah, that cue ball flies out of there. Thank you, boss man. I appreciate that. That's my one fear with this stuff is that later, if I say dumb stuff, that's fine. But if I sound muffled or you can't hear me, that bugs me. Nice shot. Well done. Like I say, these guys have gotten pretty far into this division. These guys are pool players. It's a 7-foot table. They're trying to run out. Yeah, Aaron's in the blue. I like it. Well done. I have to remind myself who's wearing what, so I mark the correct score. Thanks for joining us out there. I appreciate that. They're in the chat and at home checking this out. And I guess years later in 2046 if you're watching Aaron or Eli. Hard not to picture somebody's grandkids growing up and want to watch them play these matches. I like this on YouTube in perpetuity stuff. I think that's a good thing for people. All right, so Aaron's going to break them. I would say any pool player that's taken a plane to get here and brought their cue at this point, they play good. Aaron wants to break and run. That's the goal of these guys at this point. Not quite good enough to want to run the set, but definitely every rack they're really hoping to get a good shape and be able to run some balls. It's not happening now. This is probably where a push is going to come in handy. You could push the 4-ball in front of the 2. That way your opponent can't run out as easily. Maybe hit the 2 so it lands under the 9, kinda. Trying to think of things he could do that wouldn't hook his opponent on the 1 ball, but would make it tough to run out. It's hard to say. There is lots of action in Vegas this week. Yeah, the pros are all here. A lot of players here. I feel like the turnout's been really good. I think people are happy to be here, not in the summer. It's mask free, as far as the state mandate goes. So people are able to relax a little bit, depending on how you feel about that. But I mean, it is what it is. It's nice to feel a little normal again. All right, trying to come back on this 1 ball and clip. Oh no. Sometimes I don't know. That would be one of the times I don't know. James, are you saying that Summerfield won his last match? He just walked past me, and I didn't ask him, but I kind of assumed he had. He had the guy 3-1 last time I looked. Summerfield is my co-commentator, partner in crime over here. Okay, one ball, 2 rails for the safety. That's my call. I would say maybe bottom left on the one, so that cue ball sticks, and then send the cue ball or send the one ball 2 rails. In May for ACS, cool. May, I'll be in Texas for the state championships. And an all-round thing that they're doing in Texas this year. Yeah, Aaron has his work cut out for him here, that's for sure. That worked out okay, I think. Now I believe that Eli can see the one ball basically, go off the rail into the one. Yeah. Oh. Wow, that was a circus shot. Very cool. This one's tough. Jacked up on the 3 ball. This is almost one you'd want to practice at home. Does anyone know hometown? So Aaron is from Timmit, Colorado. Zooters, home pool room. And Eli is from Topeka, Kansas. Very cool. Oh, okay. He's trying to play a smart shot. I don't think it particularly worked out, but I respect what he's trying to do. He thought he had him in a position to get a dead safety on him, and he felt like he was going to miss the 3 ball. I think it's probably a good strategy to be aware of shots you don't think you're going to make and choose something different. This time it just didn't quite pay off. Aaron's got nice speed control. I would assume he's going to come up and almost click the 7 ball. Okay. How's it going, Yarowski pool practice? All right, I don't know what he's going to do on the 5 ball here. If I'm at home practicing, I try and 2-rail it to the top right-hand corner pocket because that's fun. He might try and 1-rail it. I got a feeling that we're about to see a safety. Oh, no, excuse me. He's going to the top right corner. It's a good shot. He might get natural shape on the 7 if it goes. Ugh, bummer. Yes, definitely, boss man. Boss man, there's a guy and a girl playing. Is that who your friends are playing against, or are those your friends? All right, 7-ball corner pocket here. This is a big game. Big shot right here. Oh, he might have got fortunate. Yeah, he did. So he lets Eli back up at the table, but yeah, this is not going to be Eli's favorite shot. This is CSI, sir. CSI 9-ball division. One rail top right, maybe? Yeah, that's a good shot. I like that shot. I think personally I might have banked it to the top right just because the 8-ball was covering it. But it's still a good solid shot. Yeah, it's hard for me to predict what he's going to do. He definitely has the bank at the 7. I don't really like the safety behind the 8. I think it's too tough to get. But that might be what he's playing. We'll see what he's doing. Oh, that paid off right there, folks. Oh my God, it didn't go in. That does not happen often to me where I stop watching something and it didn't happen. Yeah, that 7 I thought was dead in. All right, now again, like I just talked about a little bit ago, it's so deep in the pocket that makes this difficult. Yeah, see? Get your force follow on your cue ball. Yeah, you almost got to slam that with draw. Great shot, Eli. That's a great shot. That actually makes it very difficult to bank. I believe Aaron has to go one rail kick at the 8-ball with speed to try and kick the 8 in and get the cue ball back up table. We'll see. Another one to practice. Yeah, that's true, Jonathan. Yeah, these are the kind of Jonathan. These are the kind of shots I like to set up at my house while I watch TV. I can kind of dink around with a shot like this while I'm watching something. It's kind of similar to folding laundry while you're watching pool, you know. Thank you, Yorkshire. We appreciate that. That is all Rick Jones. That is all Rick Jones. Rick Jones makes this all happen. He's the one that gets me here. Yeah, I'm just lucky to be part of the gig. Yeah, boss man, exactly. That's right. Yes. I cannot tell what their score is, but they're playing good, and I see them every year, and I saw them at Derby this year too, and they play strong, and they got the coolest shirts ever. Yeah, no, boss man, I know exactly who you're talking about. Like I said, I just saw them at Derby. Yeah, both of them play really good. I don't have a way of telling what the score is over there. I will definitely, I'll keep you, boss man, I'll keep you posted, okay? OBQs, yeah, 8-ball run out. That's true. Nice. OBQs is back. All those old cues that they used to make, when they say they're on back order on the website, that's actually a real thing. They're actually in 4 to 6 weeks, they could get you one of those cues. Nice. They just make them to order now. Yeah, it's a real thing. I'm actually sponsored by OBQs. Proud to be sponsored by them. Nice out, Eli. Yeah, and the carbon fiber shafts hit great. No ting. Yeah, camera low battery. I'll run out. Tell me, man. We're on day 4 of watching that, and I think it's a memory card actually. But either way, yeah, it's not my favorite. Also, we have a subliminal OB ad that every once in a while there's a flash of OB. It is what it is. Yeah, that's right, Jonathan. Believe it, man. We got a second camera view this time around. We got this one. But it's. I'm gonna be real. It's not my favorite unless I'm trying to see something specific. And we got that one. Boss man, I know you're itching for that one, but you know. There we go. Yes, yeah, I agree. I agree, Yorkshire. Like I said, I'm loving mine. Plays great. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, about the 60-inch. Yep. Yeah, and I really couldn't praise their carbon fiber enough. I came from hitting the Revo. Yeah, I just think it's comparable. It's I think carbon fiber is carbon fiber at this point. My OB does not ding. It doesn't make a ting sound when I hit with it. I will say that. Yeah, I have the brake. I have the brake cue. I have the brake cue, and boy, it's great. It's springy, so you can. I feel like I hit it about 30 to 70%, depending on what game I'm playing, and that rack just spreads beautifully. I'm also a big fan of their jump cue. I feel like they have one of the best jump cues on the market, and I think it's $180 or something. All right. Anyway, we don't need this to be an OB commercial, but yeah, I'm a fan. All right, Aaron's at the table, trying to jump up. Oh boy, it might be a little strong. Yeah, that's too bad. Yeah, but if you look at where that two ball was, it makes sense. He had to get down to this, 10% of the table to not be hooked. So I can understand what he was doing. But frustrating timing. All right, so I'm watching to see what I think his plan is here. I understand it's hard to figure out how to get out of this little trap here, this 4-9-5 trap. Oh, that was a great shot. That's a great shot. Yeah, they're made in Texas. They're made right in America in Texas. I don't feel like they talk about that enough. I think that's, Texas is considered a cool state. I would really be pushing that myself. But that's me. Nice, Eli. Yeah, Texas is about as America as you get. But the world's kind of crazy, so who knows? All right. Oh, that's nice. Yep, Eli's making this happen, I would say. From Germany. Very cute. Very cool. Q was Chris. I like it. Oh, bummer. Bummer, Eli. LXXWJ. How big is that table? It's a 7-foot table. If you're familiar with black ball, European black ball, I think that's a 6-foot table. That's the only table I'm familiar with that's smaller than a 7-foot. And we call these bar tables in the United States because they're in a lot of bars. Nice shot. It's a little do or die. Not my favorite. Q wits, that's awesome. Yeah, a good jump cue is worth $1 million. I mean, it's just crazy. And if you play somebody with a good jump cue and you don't have one, it's physically painful. Oh, nice try. Is it going though anyway? The old hustler shot. All right, Eli's coming up again. This is a big game. It's a race to 7. Later, to me, in my opinion, later when it's 5-6, you start thinking about how every single shot and every single game counted. This game's going to matter later. Yeah, later when it's 5-6 or 6-7, one of these guys is going to be happy or not so happy that they got this game or didn't get this game. Nice one, Eli. You know what I'm saying. One of those things where you go back to your hotel room later and kick yourself. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I really appreciate it. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm reading LXXWJ. Yeah, definitely a lot of tournaments on bar tables. I would say the pros try to stick with the 9-foots, and really the rest of everyone plays a lot of 7-foot pool. And obviously there's amateur 9-foot tournaments too. Don't get me wrong. Derby's open to everybody. Yeah. And we have 9-foots here put on by Predator and CSI for a pro tournament here, which is pretty cool. All right, nice break. Shape on the 2-ball. Never mind. Ouch. Well, that hurts. Oh, I didn't know they played black ball on a 7-foot or a 6-foot. I thought they were all 6-foot. All right, cool. And the pockets are a little bit rounded. Q Whiz, isn't that correct? Pockets are not as rounded as on a snooker table, maybe, but still a bit rounded, I believe. All right, so we got Aaron here trying to figure out what is a smart push. What constitutes a smart push here? The age-old question. You know, it's good to push something down to the bottom of the middle rail. Yeah, that's decent. No, yeah, Q was. I believe that. I believe that. 9-foot tables are. Thank you, Q. Was 9-foot tables are often a 3-piece slate, which I think means that although they're bigger, they come apart and they might be easier to transport. Whereas these 7-foot diamonds are made in Indiana, just outside of Kentucky, pretty much, and it's a 1-piece slate, and the shipping is probably brutal on them. That may be why you're not seeing as many of them around the world. Are you hungry? Yeah, you know, you have a point. I don't think any of us are super proud of that. Yeah, and like I love one pocket. You can't play that on the little tables. And the rails are dead. Interesting, James. I did not know that. Thank you. That is new information. So the rails on a black ball table are dead. Oh, bummer. So Aaron, 2 rails into the corner pocket, leaving Eli another opportunity to jump up on this set. That is unfortunate for Aaron. Are you hungry? By the way, I am hungry. All right. He's got to get from the 2 to the 4, and then from the 2. Yeah, he's pretty set. Yeah, I like how he's sitting. I like what he's doing here. I would assume a tiny bit of top right, and he wants to bump the rail and come off just a tad. Yeah. He got a little straighter than he wanted here, but I bet he's going to draw back and come off the rail and bounce up a tiny bit. Okay, that's more than he wanted to. Yeah. He's got to draw back straight and avoid the 7 on the side or go. Yeah, okay. 8-ball run out. You're asking about the Simonis factory and their cloth. It was hard to get cloth for a long time because they had a flood at the factory, and I don't know. I would be shocked if they're completely caught up. That was not that long ago, but I really don't know. Yeah. All right, trying to get behind the 8-ball and the 7. Hey, that was strong like Popeye. That was a great shot, Eli. Well done. Well, Aaron can't really jump it. What's that Venom guy? He might be able to jump it, but, you know. One rail hitting the bottom short rail first might work if you had a million tries. Maybe not a million, but, you know. It's hard to judge that angle. I think going to the right hand, the way I think he's looking, going off the long rail first, that 6 gets really big. You can hit the 6 first, second, 7th, whatever. I believe that you'll make contact. Oh, he came up tight. He may, when he watches this later, wish he had spent a little more time with his pre-shot routine, aiming his body and stepping into that. Cue Whiz, I did not know that the cue ball was smaller than the object ball. I really appreciate that information. That's a game that seems very foreign to us in America, but it also looks like it fit in a lot of our basements, so I think a lot of us are curious about it. Like, why don't we have that in our dining room? Brutal. Well, he either got really unlucky or really lucky. I suspect lucky if he goes rail first, especially. Good speed, and he left him safe too. If you look at it, wowzers. Yeah, some days it's your day, you know. Sometimes you eat the bear, sometimes the bear eats you. Eli's up 4-2. Well done, Eli. Here's our other table, boss man. Oh, 9999. No. Wow. Yeah, you're right, Q. That was super dead. Speaking of super dead, yeah, this shot. Now this is one you can choke on too, unfortunately. But yeah. Sorry, Eli. No offense, but I've been doing this for a bit. Yeah. Again, later on in the match, when it's 6-7, that's when you really kick yourself for times like that. It's good to take a moment. James, better lucky than good. Yeah, there's something to be said for that. I would say in 8-ball, I feel like sometimes the balls roll your way and sometimes they don't. As far as the layout of the balls, sometimes everything you look at just looks like a run out. Aaron coming back, making this happen. 3-4. CSI 9-ball. Garrett Daniel, 7 foot is mainly for Oklahoma. Oklahoma is the bar table capital of the world. I don't know. I think anywhere that gets super cold in the winter, and any place that gets super hot in the summer, like Arizona would be an example of the hot. Bar table pool is super popular. I think if you're in the middle of the country where it snows and it's 8 feet deep for a month on end, I think that's where bar table gets real popular. And I think the same in like Arizona and Las Vegas, honestly. And that's where Colorado. Those are all places where inside sports is a premium at certain times of the year. In my experience, that's where you really see pool blow up. All right, scratch. Wow. I'm not saying he should ride the 9. I'm just saying it's another opportunity to ride the 9. Yeah, I would strongly suggest Eli just run these out. Yeah, 1, 2, stop shot on the 3, 4 on the side. Yeah. Sometimes, though, you want to roll the dice. I get that. I've definitely been this guy before. What speed do these fellas play? Winter, we don't have their. You could check Fargo if you want. I like to try and stay away from posting the Fargos because about 97 different reasons. Nice shot. I'm going to say they're in their mid 600s, 600 Fargos. Yeah, I'm going to say 620, 670. The CSI 9-ball's tough action. They're 4th round into it. They're still on the winner side. I know that's me completely guessing. Well, that's my guess. Okay, so we opt to go hard versus soft on that, and that worked out perfect. Eli might be just about. He's either getting ready to kind of go away with this match, or he's about to tie it up. Get it tied up. We'll see. Eli's 550. Thank you, Craig. I appreciate that. Oh, brutal, Eli. Oh. I would really stress pre-shot routine to both these guys. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying, Garrett. Yeah. I hear what you're saying. All right, just straight draw back for the 6. Oh, that's going to work, folks. Yeah, that's going to work, I believe. Ugh. I may have lied to you. Yeah, he's safing him. Yeah, it's a tough safe. Yeah, and there's boss man. They're still playing next door. I'm trying to keep an eye on it for you. Like I say, without knowing the score, it makes it tough. Yeah, a ball run out exactly. Yeah, it's definitely a space thing. I know with the diamond tables, it becomes a thing of ease too. You know, they've got these carts with the diamond tables on them, and they roll them through a man door and just kind of flip them over onto their legs. Turn a couple screws, it's level. You know, the big tables, it's a little more arduous to get them in and out. I think you can also fit 40 of the 7-foots in a trailer and only like 20 of the 9-foots in a trailer. I think there's some industry kind of little, not secrets, but things like that too that come down to it. Have to do with transportation and things like that. All right, that was a good shot. If Eli can, he's got to pretty much pop this 8 into the bottom right and then keep the cue ball on a 90-degree angle towards the rail, or at least bring it back up table with draw. Oh, shoot. Okay. Pulls the trigger quick, folks. All right. To each their own. All right. 5-3, race to 7. Eli in the lead. CSI 9-ball division. Aaron is 563. Thank you, Jennifer. Oh, well, this is a close match then. They play good. I'm 660, and I'm afraid of both these guys. I'll just stay back here and talk on the mic. These guys are playing good. Made the 8. Oh, another 9-ball. Oh, my God. Craig, you're asking about handicap races. I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know. And I like the way you phrase the question about handicapped races, because to me, anything that's divisional is handicapped from jump. You know what I mean? If there's a bronze division and a platinum division, well, it's handicapped right there. It's just handicapped divisionally. So I do like the way you phrase that question. And Craig, I'm sorry. I don't know. I am in CSI 10-ball and CSI 8-ball, and I am also curious if they are handicap races or just heads up. I'm hoping for, I call it a King of the Hill tournament if there's no handicapped. I prefer a King of the Hill tournament. Just who's ever the best guy in the room who gets to win. All right, 2 rails into the 1. Great shot. Left him tough. That was strong. Well done. All right, Eli coming back to the table. Kick that one out of there with the long rail first with some bottom. Oh, that was nice. Wow. All right, Aaron has actually not an easy hit, but if he goes under the 5-ball with speed and punch, I think he hits that one every time. I don't see this working. Yeah. Q Wiz, I'm sorry to hear that about no Fargo. Check out the challenge app, and then there's another. Oh, there's another app where you and your buddy can play, and it goes to Fargo. And there's a bunch of hoops you got to go through. By the way, people hearing that and thinking, "Oh no, here we go." Anyway, Yeah, check those things out. Challenge. It's not spelled like challenge. It's CHALLONGE, I believe. Yeah, you may be right, Q. All right, so ball in hand. Definitely tricky to get from the 1 to the 2 ball. Salado is the app. Thank you, Salado. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. So, QWiz, I think that was from Germany. Yeah, check out Salado. You can get some Fargo doing that. Nice hit. Yeah, and I guess the other thing is there are places in the United States where Fargo is still not quite caught on. It's certainly not as much as we'd like to see it. So, I mean, please know that there's people in Maine that don't know much about Fargo either. No big deal. Yes, Melissa, what he said, they're right next to this one. All right, Aaron's studying this table. I remember Aaron from previous tournaments. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Yeah, QWiz, I know what you mean. I had to fight really hard in my part of the world, the Pacific Northwest, to switch over to Fargo. I really strongly believe in it. And it has opened things up greatly. The opportunity for women, the opportunity for team making and team building. There's so many case games now, even in teams. Well, you have 5 people against 5 people, race to 14, and it's 13 to 14 because Fargo, excuse me, is so accurate. I find it to be amazing. So that's my story. In Maine, you're all about Fargo. Sorry, sorry, Richard. Uh, um, April Larson. Where's April Larson from? I've talked to April Larson, and she's not as familiar with Fargo as you would think. In Maine, we're all about Fargo. Richard, you're my friend. I like it. Oh, brutal. Again, pre-shot routine for some of these guys. I would really, I don't want to sound like I'm the best player in the world, but I'm 660 something, 670, and you know, pre-shot routine's a big deal. Step into that shot, get your body aligned correctly, and it's a lot harder to miss shots. You almost have to work to miss certain shots. Nice. April's from the Midwest, Wisconsin or so, but she lives in Dallas now. That's true. Thank you, Craig. All that. Okay, so Midwest. I've talked to her, and she's not as familiar with Fargo as you would think. Melissa, I just put on the split screen. That's them playing right there, but there is no link, and I can't really watch both matches at the same time because other people just super lose out. I'm sorry, Melissa. If one of these matches change, I'm doing what I can. All right, Eli trying to get to 6. Oh, that worked out pretty nice. Oh yeah, again, I'd like to see Eli really step into these shots. Good. That's what I'm talking about right there. Yep, setting up his body and stepping into the shot is worth $1 million, especially when the pressure's on. That's how you keep from choking. Seriously, that's why the pros do it, is because it's how you keep from choking. Good job, Eli. Right there even. That's great. Yeah, all the chance. Now, really, take your time, put the chalk down, step in. I would have liked him to take an extra second on that, but it is what it is. All right, that's my coaching for the day. Good job, Eli. All right, Eli on 6 on the hill. Chun Chun, it's 560, 570s. Yeah, Q Wiz, exactly right, exactly. Yeah, I like that format. That makes sense. Nice, that's awesome. Yeah, Felix, I would agree with what you're saying. Yeah, Felix, they were saying for a while, people start out at about a 525 starter rating for whatever that's worth, and I'm not sure if they're still doing that, but yeah. And they were saying that that's for men, but then Fargo says men and women are the same, so I think it's about the same. Anyway, no shape on the 3-ball here for Eli on his Hill game. Yeah, Felix, I agree with pretty much everything you're saying. They say pro starts at 725, I think. Nice shot. Oh, brutal. I think he was trying to come around a little tighter and either get a breakout or play a safety. All right, so this is Aaron's chance. Well, that's cool. Neil's Fine is one of my favorite players, just a class act, and I like Filler too a lot, actually. I got to play him at Derby. Really nice kid. All right, yeah, that was a nice opportunity to play a good little save. Felix, I appreciate all that. Thank you, sir. That was all, and I actually believe real accurate stuff, too. Oh, nice try, Eli. All right, Aaron's got a chance to make it 4-3. Get back on the board a little bit. The 6-ball is tricky. And I mean, just like getting shape on the 6-ball. All right, he's got that 4-ball. Natural shape on the 5. But again, that 6 is going to be tricky. So what I see here is he can use top to either hit the 9-ball or get on the left side of the 6. The left side of the 6 is going to produce probably a rattle shot, though. Yeah, that was a better way to go about it. Well done. Yeah, that was great. Nice shot, Aaron. Yeah, Aaron's a man of experience. He's making this happen. Just pull this back for straight shape on the 8. Brutal. You know, that's going to happen. All right, so Eli on the hill, trying to make it happen big time here. We shall see. Getting back to the 8 is tough action. I don't have a lot of opinions other than it's tough. All right, that was a great shot, man. Wowzers. Oh, that's too bad. That was an inch away from being the best shot of the match, I believe. Rail first, 8 in the corner. I don't think he has another choice. I believe if he set this up at home to practice, he'd be making this all day. This is a makeable rail first shot. Yeah, Craig, exactly. Yeah, he definitely put himself in a position where his odds went way up on having a rattle shot by slamming it, not slamming it, but hitting it with speed into the side pocket. And yeah, I paid for it. All right, I would say to Eli, hold your composure, man. Aim this out. Figure it out. It's like a math problem. Boy, it's easy to get on the hill and start having some stutter. We'll see if that happens, if that's what we're seeing at least. Good shot, a very careful shot though, and a tentative, careful shot often leaves you like this, where you feel a little awkward. I can promise you that Aaron is thinking about rattling this, or trying not to think about rattling it, because this shot likes to rattle. Good stroke, Aaron. Okay. Four. Jeez. Thanks for joining us out in the chat. I hope my voice sounds okay. I hope I don't sound muffled or anything like that. All right, no magic rack. I guess to each their own. I want you guys to know out there that I would not play this game without my magic rack. I hate to say save my life. I mean, I guess I would, but I sure would rather not. I'm using a magic rack for 8-ball even. But that's mainly with 8-ball because I hate not being able to get a tight rack and sitting over and over and over and over the rack trying to get it tight 16 times before I can break and play. Oh, bummer. Oh, Eli just wants to break and run out. He says, I just want to be done. I want to say I won. Oh, sound perfect. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Felix. He's got some great safety options here. I mean, he just needs to kick the cue ball a little bit to the left, get under the 6 and the 8. Yeah, I'm playing safety all day right here. You definitely want to be careful you don't bank the 3 up by the side pocket and leave him an easy side pocket shot. But I think the angle's right for where you don't have to worry about that too much. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe push. Sure. But so if it's me, I am going to cut the right-hand side of the 3-ball back towards the 9. And I'm going to send the cue ball 2 rails back to where it's at right now, pretty much. Oh. Brutal. All right. Eli on the hill. Ball in hand. Yeah, he's looking good for the win here, folks. This is again when we see about the stutter step. You know, when you're on the hill and the guy's coming back, it's hard to get a little bit of a. It's easy to get a little bit of a stutter stroke or concrete elbow. Oh, that's nice. That got him up perfectly. He can come around one long rail, two bottom rail. I'd even go farther than that. I'd come all the way around to where he's at and hit it at the same pocket, same side pocket. That way you can take a real stroke at it. Oh, a little hard. Tree-topped. No. He's okay. Wow. Yeah, Eli is frustrated. Yeah, I do the same cue. I think he's got to play safe on this 5, but we'll see. Oh boy, oh, that was unlucky. Yep, he's got a nice little cut here on the 5 ball. I would do this 2 rails for natural shape on the 6. I would really thin cut that 5 ball, go off the rail, touch the next rail to where he's standing and bounce off for the 6. That way you're not trying to hold it up. On a cut like this, if you try and hit it too slow, sometimes it'll thunk and drag the object ball with it, and you'll undercut it, I guess, really. You'll take the object ball with you. Nice. Okay, he hit that 5 pretty fat. All right, for the win. For all the marbles. For the whole bag of marbles. Wowzers, Eli for the win. This guy. Good job, Eli. A great match, Aaron. Yeah. All right, well, thanks for joining us, guys, at the 2022 CSI EXPO. This has been Mike D for Bad Boys TV. We are brought to you by Rick Jones, by Diamond Billiards Products, OBQ's Lippman Lights. Yeah, thank you so much for joining us. We'll talk to you soon.